I wanted to make this short little video for just you two. Probably not to post or broadcast, but this is a swimming pool 3 weeks after I last cleaned it. And for me, what cleaning means is I drain it, I empty it, I wash the bottom of it, they get any dirt that settled, and then I refill it. And that's all I do. I have a little chlorine tablet dispenser in it that keeps floating on the top, but dispenses so little chlorine you don't even smell it when you're in the water like you do at a public swimming pool. But what I want you to see is the bottom of the pool is dirty, and what I normally do in the mornings when I get in is I open the drain valve at the far end and drain it for about 15 or 20 minutes, which will lower it about, let me think in inches, 4 inches, something like that. And while it's draining at the bottom end, I use my broom there and I sweep whatever dirt's on the bottom down toward the end, and then it gets sucked away and it's clean. Well, what I found is I can get away with doing that for about 2 weeks, actually 16 days, and it stays clear looking. But after 16 days, there starts to be too much dirt in the bottom, and it looks, well, dirty. I don't know. I mean, there's no algae in it or anything. It's not slimy. I do need to get in this morning and clean the leaves off the top. And so what I'm going to do is take this video, and then in a couple of days after I drain it, clean it, and refill it, I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's clean. So I don't know how well this is going to show up. I've never done a nighttime video before, but I made the video this morning of how the pool was just kind of dirty after 3 weeks. And it really starts getting that way after 16 days. So I've learned I really need to start doing this every 2 weeks. 16 days is a schedule you can't keep up with. But I did want to show, I've got the pool drained. Here's the shallow end, 1 meter. And then it's 1 1/4 meters in the middle. And so it's really dark at the end right now because all the dirt is washed out of the shallow end and keeps washing down. But this is a good picture here. This is why it was so dark this morning. Can you see just this film or layer of dirt that's on it? So that's what I'm doing. I'm draining it. It takes about 6 hours to let the water out. And I'm about 90% done here. So what I'm doing is I come out, and as it's going down, I use a water hose and rinse it off. Oh my gosh, look there, little spiders come down. And so I just keep rinsing it. And by the time it gets to the deep end, which is 1 1/2 meters, all the dirt will be there, and I'll just rinse it out through the drain and it'll be gone. Tomorrow I can start filling it back up again. And then 2 weeks from now, I'll just remember to do this, and I won't let it get in this condition. So here we are. I'm in the shallow end by the steps. It's clean. And then it drops down 25 centimeters, 1/4 meter to the middle end, and it's clean. And now all the water is in the deep end, which is 1 1/2 meters deep. And you can see it's just nasty looking. And that's dirt. It's nothing else. It's just dirt. And it's all the dirt that was over the entire bottom of the pool. So I don't know if I'm going to stay awake for all this or not. I may just finish it in the morning. But that's how you clean the pool, and that's why it got dirt. That's why it looks so dirty this morning. And here we are now. The clean pool is a happy pool. Valve is closed, water's refilling, 9 o'clock in the morning. By very late tonight, it should be full and ready to go for 2 more weeks. So here we are on Tuesday morning at about 11 o'clock, and I've tried to do this at the same time as I took the very first video. So you can see the shade from the trees is in about the same place as the first video I took. And now you can see the difference in the bottom of the pool, because this pool is clean. And to refresh your memory from the previous parts of this video, I drained the pool on Sunday night, and then Monday morning I started cleaning it. Just washed the bottom down, got it clean, closed the drain valve, and started refilling it. And it took all day Monday, yesterday, to fill it up to about 20 centimeters from where it's supposed to be. Each of these steps is 20 centimeters, which is about 8 inches. And so I stopped filling it last night at about 6 o'clock because the sun was down and I didn't want to drain the batteries from the pump running all night. And then this morning I opened it back up and filled it the last 20 centimeters. So now the pump is full. The pool is full and very clean, and it will stay pretty much this way for 16 days. But I'm going to start now on a 14-day schedule because that's easy to keep up with. And every Sunday night I'll drain the pool, and it won't get to the condition that it looked at in this first video of being so dirty where I can't sweep it out every day. So that's how to maintain a pool in Yucatan, Mexico with fresh cenote water, or fresh water, without having to add chemicals. And I think I said this in the first video, but I have a pump and filtration system, and I've never run it. To this day, I've never, actually I don't even know how to. I figured I could watch a YouTube video if I needed to, but I've never run the pump or filter. All I do is every morning I get in for about an hour, and while I'm swimming I take my broom and I just kind of sweep off the bottom and push it down to the deep end and open the drain and let it wash out. And other than just a tiny bit of chlorine, I don't have any chemicals in this pool. I'm going to also add one more thing here, because you can see how nice and bright the bottom of the pool looks right now. The dirt that blows in the pool here in this area is a red dirt, and it really stains. It just stains everything. Gosh, I'd show you my toenails, but I'm embarrassed to. Gets under your fingernails. But what I do, my pool is 1 meter deep here in the shallow end, 125 centimeters in the middle, 150 centimeters or 1.5 meters at the deep end. And those, the middle and the deep end, when I'm refilling it, as soon as I get water on those two portions of it, I pour 2 liters of Clorox in it, which is a little bit strong for that little bit of water. But what it does is it bleaches back the bottom and whitens it back up again if it got stained from the red dirt sitting on the bottom. And then by the time it gets up this level, that's so little chlorine for this volume of water that you don't even smell it. So there you go. That's pool maintenance in the Yucatan. I love my pool. Get so many hours of enjoyment out of it. But that's my lesson.